Brett Favre is mired in controversy due to scandal in Mississippi.
NFL Hall of Famer Brett Favre.
Brett Favre.
Brett Favre.
It looks very, very bad for Brett Favre.
But what exactly did the Hall of Fame quarterback do? And what could the consequences be now that his texts have been intercepted? Essentially, the former Green Bay Packers legend is accused of being part of a scheme that funneled welfare funds to him and projects where he had a vested interest. However, Favre is not alone, as the state's largest ever public corruption case involves the misappropriation of more than $77 million intended for the Temporary Assistance for Needy Families program. This has led to the Pro Football Hall of Famer to be named as a defendant in a lawsuit, along with several others, including 3 former pro wrestlers, one of which being the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase. The suit was brought by the Mississippi Department of Human Services in May in an attempt to recover millions in misspent money. What's more is that the state's former governor, Phil Bryant, is allegedly involved in it all. Court documents filed by an attorney for the Mississippi Community Education Center contain text messages between Favre and the executive director of the center, Nancy New, that were apparently a part of a plan to pay Favre and welfare fund money through the nonprofit so that he could use it to help build a new volleyball facility at the University of Southern Mississippi, where his daughter played the sport and where he played football. Favre also seemingly pushed to build an indoor practice facility to lure recruits like Deion Sanders' son Shador, and for funding for a pharmaceutical company he is an investor in. According to the text, Favre asked New, "If you were to pay me, is there any way the media can find out where it came from and how much?" He later received a reply saying, "Wow, just got off the phone with Phil Bryant. He is on board with us. We will get this done." While separate exchanges saw Favre text Bryant directly, saying in part, "We are not taking no for an answer," with Bryant responding, "We are going to get there. This was a great meeting, but we have to follow the law. I am too old for federal prison." Smiley face sunglasses emoji. According to court filings by the ex-governor's lawyer, with prison being mentioned, it is certainly worth wondering what the punishment here could be. No criminal charges have been filed against Favre or Bryant, and Favre denies any wrongdoing or knowledge that the grants came from welfare funds. He has also paid back $1.1 million paid to him directly for speaking engagements that were never made, while still owing interest according to the state auditor. Bryant has also denied accusations. However, that doesn't mean those involved in this sprawling scandal are in the clear. A former director of Mississippi's welfare agency pleaded guilty to conspiracy to commit fraud and theft, while Nancy New, who exchanged some of the previous texts with Favre, is also cooperating after pleading guilty. Some of the outrage that has gone Favre's way is in part because Mississippi is the country's poorest state. And though there is no reason to believe he is the target of any investigation, despite being interviewed by the FBI, one can't imagine Favre is currently feeling real comfortable.